Cast your lines into the ocean of opportunity that awaits as we find ourselves hooked on the nation's largest sport fishing event. And stay with us as we tackle the increasing popularity of the art of fly fishing on this very special Anglers edition of Out and About.
Get that line back. Line down.
Reel in.
All right, once you get that tension back up.
Because we make the twin drag reel, and it's a patented twin drag, we wanted the people to have the opportunity to feel the drags in action. So that's why I purchased the machine. That's the best way to do it. And also it's fun. I mean, the kids come out here and just have a ball, and the parents, it's just, it's promoting our product, but it's also a lot of fun.
So it's the idea of getting the on-hands experience, I guess.
Right. You know, everybody's here talking fishing, but now you get to fish. And it's actually really, really fun.
Anglers of all ages converge at the Long Beach Convention Center in California for the Fred Hall Fishing, Tackle, and Boat Show, one of the nation's largest events devoted to America's obsession with sport fishing.
This is the finest fishing show in the United States. It's owned by the American Sport Fishing Association, which is the trade association of the fishing tackle manufacturers. So the fishing industry owns this show, and this is the premier consumer show for fishing in the United States.
Well, I understand your family has a lot to do with this show, literally.
My family began the sport shows in Los Angeles in 1946, and it continues. This is the culmination of 58 years of hard work and overnight success. And but 5 years ago, we sold the majority interest to the American Sport Fishing Association, and I am the managing partner.
Are you indeed a fisherman, I have to ask?
Yeah, I've been fishing my whole life.
What's your favorite type?
I don't have a favorite type. I fish all kinds of water. I enjoy fishing with different tackle and different environments for different species.
Is that kind of what we're going to see here today?
You'll see everything in fishing here today. At least everything in fishing in our area.
I'm from the Catskill Mountains in New York State, and I remember as a young boy watching the fishermen and the streams there, just casting their rods, and I almost had a feeling that I should be quiet. It was almost like I was interrupting a sacred experience.
You don't have to be quiet when you're fishing. That's a misnomer. In some areas you do. Fly fishing streams is good to be quiet. It's not necessary to be quiet when you fish on the ocean. But the thing about fishing is that if you're a fisherman, it doesn't matter if you're catching, because it's not called catching, it's called fishing. So the activity of fishing in a nice place usually leads to a certain amount of introspection.
Amateur and professional fishermen angle for the best spots to glimpse the latest in fishing gear. A fleet of boats and other personal watercraft are displayed alongside the latest fishing rods and reels, catering to both freshwater and saltwater anglers. And professionals were on hand to reveal helpful tips on how to find the nation's premier fishing spots.
You can book a trip anywhere in the world here. You can see all of the finest fishing tackle manufactured in the world. Every fishing boat used in Southern California is available here. Hundreds of destination resorts and nonstop family entertainment as well, in addition to all of that. We'll have over 400 seminars over the 5 days of this show. All children 15 and under get in free. We allow them to fish free in our fish-free trout pond. We have fishing video games and contests for them outside, free archery, free laser shooting for the kids. We have dog shows. It's non-stop activity. Free casting lessons for the kids, fly casting, regular casting. We have a freshwater tank filled with freshwater fish, a saltwater tank filled with saltwater fish. Pathways to Adventure, Shark Tooth Reef.
It seems this is the consummate fish show.
It's a consummate fish show and family entertainment show. Our goal is to create fishermen, to promote sport fishing, and to do that, we have to make it fun for families, even families who don't fish. Every member of the family doesn't fish. So you can come here with your family and spend hours having just family entertainment and good fun.
One of the most unique attractions enabled amateur fishermen the experience of reeling in a prize-winning trophy fish. By simulating the landing of a marlin or swordfish, the virtual fishing booth gave new meaning to the old adage of the one that got away.
Now, notice how your drag is working. It's allowing him to slow the animal down.
That's good.
He's going to tire out. When he gets done with this run, he's going to stop, and you need to get that line back. Now, wine, get that line back.
Get him back in, reel him in.
It's about a 4-minute fight, and it actually pulls drag, and you really got to fight the fish, and it's really fun.
Yeah, my arms are a little sore already.
I know. Last year I did it. I got a blister.
No.
I did.
Yeah, did you get a fish?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
But you beat my score.
I beat your score?
Yes.
I'm impressed with myself here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can find all kinds of fish in this virtual fishing, can't
Yeah,
you?
I think there's tarpon, bass, trout, sails, marlin, everything but tuna.
You know, you've just made a perfect excuse and a final one for me to just stay home and get off the couch, stand up and virtual fish, and then go back to bed.
Yeah, it's a place to practice, absolutely.
Get in the boat. There you go.
All right, reel him in.
Very nice. 12 seconds. Very nice for your first time out.
I'm proud to declare that my landing of the swordfish was the second best score of the morning, right behind an 8-year-old girl from Tustin. And had my fish been a real one, I could have taken it to Robert's Fish Mounts, where an exact replica could be molded for display.
These fish are actually fiberglass reproductions of a real fish. It was casted, made into a mold, and then we just make a fish replica out of that.
What are some of the types of fish that we're looking at here?
We got fish from freshwater fish like trout and bass, and we have ocean fish like marlin, yellowfin tuna, dorados, sharks, anything from bottom fish to surface feeding fish.
So the idea is somebody brings you or gives you an idea of a fish that they may have caught and you reproduce it? How does that work?
Yeah, that's correct. Most of the people come in here with a picture. They had caught a fish, and they have the weight and they have the measurements how long it is, and we can cast them a fish from that, and they can either release the fish when they caught it or they can eat the fish, and I can make them a replica just like that. So there is some conservation with this.
There is a giant fish right behind you. What is that?
That's a black sea bass. That's 450 pounds, and it was caught in Anacapa Island about 20 years ago.
So somebody just came in and said, hey, reproduce my fish.
Actually, I think that this fish was reproduced for one of the history museums. So we made a copy also. We made one for them and one for us.
So it's something that museums are interested in as well.
That's correct. We did an angler fish, and we blew it up for the Children's Museum, and it's hanging there, and we have a copy also.
Some of them are really beautiful.
Yeah, they're very beautiful, but all this work is done by airbrush, and it's done by Robert's Fish Mounts, and Robert is the actual artist, and he's the only one that does the painting.
Another undersea attraction brought visitors eye to eye with one of the ocean's most feared inhabitants. Sharktooth Reef offered families a diver's eye view of this mysterious realm, offering information and education on nature's most fearsome predator.
We were at the Orange County Fair, probably a year ago, and Roberts Fish Mounts, which is one of our sponsors for Pathways, lent us a great white shark, which we put in a big top, and it drew a lot of attention. So at a time when the sponsorship money coming in for Pathways was really not doing too well, we had to come up with a fundraising tool. It's kind of an idea that would draw people, and we came up with Sharktooth Reef. If that many people were willing to see a great white shark and have their picture taken with it, what would they do with the entire exhibit of sharks? We thought would be kind of interesting.
Now, if we took a walk through here, what would we expect to see?
You'll see an anemone grotto, you'll see a graveyard of ships, and you'll see a kelp forest and a coral reef, which are all backgrounds scenically done in blacklight paint for these incredible creatures, and about 15 blacklight scenically painted sharks.
What are some of the reactions of the people, maybe the kids who walk through here?
People are real excited when they come in. It's not at all what they expect.
Is it an educational thing as well as frightening?
I don't think it's very frightening at all, but it is very educational. People learn a lot about the sharks as they walk through the exhibit.
There's one particular shark there that I like. I guess it's called a goblin shark?
Goblin shark, yeah, that's a very interesting shark. Goblin is native to the Pacific Rim countries, China, Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines. It's a deep dweller, lives about 2,000 to 3,000 feet down, and it has electro-iridescent organisms in its snout that kind of light up the water so it can see its prey.
I see also there's a place there for a photo opportunity in front of a great white. Is that what that is?
Yes, if you'd like your picture taken with a great white, you can step into a real shark cage and actually have your photograph taken.
With no hazard or danger there at all?
No hazard or danger. It won't jump out at you and bite you, but it is there and gives you kind of a life-size portrait of what it would be like to be in a shark cage.
As opposed to a shark's mouth?
As opposed to a shark's mouth, yes.
Perhaps the greatest mystery of the fishing phenomenon is what would attract so many people from different walks of life into attending an indoor fishing expo on a hot, sunny day in Southern California?
It's the outdoor recreation lifestyle. It's the retreat from video games and asphalt and television. It's fish live in nice places. So when you go to fish, you go to nice places. And fish don't like to live in concrete. So it's fishing promotes a healthy family value lifestyle.
When we return, we'll continue our love of fishing from a most unconventional spot. Stay with us as we explore the sacred art of fly fishing, as celebrated by a popular San Fernando Valley venue when Out and About continues.